Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
It's just me and you. 56 to Mike.
2nd and 1. Open man is Kirk, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
1st down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st down, Allen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got 3 down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Andy Isabella was the intended target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. White now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That ball complete to Isabella. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McGowan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
2nd and 14. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4 and the decision to go for. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, check, go. Get the flag. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The game on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Three down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGowan nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Sponge. Right up. No.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McGowan. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on 2nd down. McGowan. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's get it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
3 down, 3 down. Check. Let's go.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 49.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, McGowan. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You got 3 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check safety, check safety.
Murray on the sneak. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Murray keeps it himself. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down. McGowan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Everyone's got 4 down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, McGowan. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, I just want to put this one behind. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Shift! Switch it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch safety. 22, jet,
Here's Allen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Hey. You got 3.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And some room to maneuver. Gets through, and now an opening. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Looking to throw. McGowan. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.